welcome back. I'm Penny at Salt and Wool Studio. Today I'm doing tutorial 29. I'm going to be using the pattern Boats on Sunday. This pattern is in my Etsy store, so if you would like to hook along with me, go grab the pattern. It's a digital download. I also offer it on linen for $50 and $5 shipping. So just reach out and message me if you would like to do that. In the meantime, let's get started on this pattern, shall we? So the first thing that I want to talk about is the beautiful bright colors that Maud Lewis uses in her patterns, in her paintings. And we want to replicate those colors. And so this rug, I'm using beautiful bright colors. So I'm just going to show you some of the colors that I have chosen for my flowers. The first one is a scarlet red, and this is a Briggs & Little. I have this soft buttery color, and I dyed this myself using a little bit of vinegar and water and some yellow food coloring. Very easy process, and I just rinsed it out and hung it to dry. The next color is this beautiful pink that I created, again using some food coloring. I have this really bold banana yellow. I don't know the proper name on it, if it's yellow WO. It's Briggs & Little, but it's really nice and bright yellow. And the last color I'm going to use in my flowers, actually two more. I'm going to use some bleached white and this brown. And this brown has a tweediness to it. There's like 3 shades of brown into it. You can see. See that? So those are my flower colors. The next thing that I needed to do was to choose the colors for the leaves around the flowers. So I need to use a dark green. So I used this one. It's like a forest green. I chose a nice bright grassy green, and this color is a Cascade color. So I don't have a name on it because it didn't come with a name, but it is a beautiful grassy green, as you can see. And here's it by the other one. The next color I'm going to use is this fern green, just a little. And I may use this one as well. This is close to fern, as you can see, but this is also a Cascade color. It's just because I don't want to open another skein of fern green, I'm going to use this one up. So those are going to be the colors that I use in the leaves around. I also have this one that is a variegated Briggs & Little. And I got this in my Mother's Day bouquet from Briggs & Little, a bouquet of wool. So this one is a variegated color. It has all kinds of blues and greens and stuff in it. Do you see that? So I may use a little of that later on as well. And yeah, I think that will be good. So those are going to be the colors that I chose to do the foreground of this rug. So now let's get started and I'll show you how I do my flowers. I just have one more thing to show you before I start, actually. A little pup date. So this is Lenny, that little baby dog that I had in my arms a month ago, has grown considerably, and he's being quite pokey today. He he's been eating a lot of grass, so hopefully he's not going to be sick later. But Lenny is down by my feet, so sometimes you have to excuse me because I may get a little distracted trying to keep him out of trouble. So we're going to start with this flower here. Now I've just turned my frame a little because the sun is shining. I want it to be outside. Have some dogs here at my feet as well, so it's a little tricky. But so the first thing we're going to do with the flowers is we're going to outline them in the color that we're using. So let's do that first. Now, outlining these flowers first in the same color is just going to show a little more definition to the flower, um, because you're going to see how the wool funnels around the petals. So that's our first step, is to outline your flower colors. Such a beautiful day here. I wanted to be out and enjoying this gorgeous sunshine, so we don't get it very often. So it's nice to be out in the sun and getting that vitamin D that we all lack over the winter times. So you see how I just pulled up my tail? I will trim my tails after I'm finished outlining this flower. I'm not going to bother right now. I'm just on a roll here of hooking, and any tails, I will get them after. There we go. So let's trim. Now for the center, actually I'm not going to use the white. Let's go with a nice yellow, I think. Maybe a paler yellow. So this yellow, actually, instead of doing white, I'm going to use this yellow. This was a wool that I hand dyed myself, and for this color, all I did was used a little bit of wool I pulled off of a bleached white skein, and I soaked it in a 50-50 water vinegar mix and added a little yellow food coloring, and I left it for about an hour, I guess, and the water was warm, and let it soak, rinsed it out, hung it to dry, and that's it. And I got this beautiful, soft, yellow, buttery color. So, very nice, very easy process. You don't need to be buying big, expensive wool dye kits to get beautiful colors all the time. So, I try to do things as economically as I can. I'm just rug hooking as a hobby, and as much as I love all those hand-dyed wools, that can get very expensive. So I try to save a little bit of money, because I do spend a lot of money on wool. According to my husband, I don't think I ever spend enough, but anyway, I do, I guess. And yeah, so here we go. I got a nice, pretty, buttery yellow center. Now we're going to fill that flower in. Now the next flower I'm going to do, I'm going to use this bright yellow in a very Maud Lewis fashion because she loved bright yellow in her work. And I'm going to use a brown with it. Now this brown is, you can see it very well here. Let's see. It's got a bit of a tweedy color to it in 2 shades or 3 shades of brown in the mix, as you can see. So I'm going to use this for my center. Just going to poke that in. There we go. Beautiful. And next we're going to go back to our bright yellow again. This really pretty bright yellow. And again, I'm just going to outline the flower to start. And then we're going to start filling the flower in. I love all these bright colors that we're using. It's going to be a very vibrant and pretty rug. So the colors, actually, I need to talk about them a little bit more detail. So this rug will not have any orange in it. It will be yellows and reds and pinks mostly, and some purples. And then I'll have my blues and greens for the grasses and the sea and the sky. And yeah, so don't don't add too many colors. Maud Lewis used color, but she did not use several colors. It was a very unsophisticated, if I could say, palette. So try and keep it as simple as you can. And we're going to use these colors on the flowers. I'm going to translate those into the houses in the back and into the sails of the sailboats. What a gorgeous day we're having here. It's so nice to finally get some sunshine. And there's a nice breeze blowing here today. And sure makes for the perfect weather to be outside. keeps the flies away. We've had our share of rainy weather here in Newfoundland, and our summer was very late starting. Even my lilac tree that's right here behind me um, was only last week it bloomed. Actually, it just finished its blooms last week, so that's very late. That's a month behind. Our growing season is very behind this year. Um, my flowers in my garden are just starting to bloom now. Usually that's all long done before this. Now, if you've purchased the pattern, you will notice there are 5 flowers in the pattern, and in my rug there are only 4. So I need to find my Sharpie, and I've got to draw in another flower. And I didn't realize that when I did this rug in the beginning, but 4 flowers is not going to work. I need to have 5, so I'm going to put another one in right here. There we go, like that. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so this flower, let's do it with white and a red center. Let's do that. That's more fun. That's more mod style. Mr. Lenny is napping there right now. I'm hoping he's going to stay there and not be underneath my feet. Oops. So all I'm doing right now is outlining all of the leaves with this dark green. So as you can see here, I just outlined wherever the black was to, I outlined it in that dark green color. And I kept my colors very neutral. You want to hook, say if you're hooking a red flower, you want to have a red center somewhere. And if you're hooking a pink, you want another pink somewhere. And if you're hooking a yellow, make sure you have another yellow, like so. So, and the same thing I did with the white. See that? So I have all of the colors in at least 2 places. And that's it. That's this tutorial. Unfortunately, I have to cut short today as we just had a shower of rain come through. But I'll be back again soon. Till next time, please tell your rug cooking friends about me and help me grow my page. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.